Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're doing something very different than what I normally do. And somebody asked for my makeup routine earlier, a couple weeks ago, and I was like, actually, wait, let me do that. Because originally, when I was a child, I wanted to do YouTube, but like makeup tutorials and stuff. When I was 12, it was 2014, so like, it was Beauty Guru era. Yeah, and then the great fall of the 2016 or 2020, probably 2020. I don't know. That makes more sense, right? I think it was 2020. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do growing up. Like my best friend, I remember for my 13th or 14th birthday, bought me like a tripod, and I was like convinced I was gonna get a camera and start doing YouTube tutorials and stuff. But then I just started TikTok, and so this is going to be these are all of the steps of my everyday makeup routine, but it's just gonna be a little bit elevated because I am testing makeup for my wedding. Yeah, so I just did skincare, more skincare than I typically do, because I went to Ulta and the woman there recommended me some stuff, so I amped up my skincare routine. Yeah, so let's just jump right into it. Why am I yapping so much? Okay, so I was gifted this in, well, gifted, I paid for it, but Ipsy, I get the Ipsy bags monthly, and so we're gonna use this e.l.f. primer stick. Does it really do anything? I'm honestly not sure at all. So, but it makes my skin feel good. Like right now, it is hot as hell, and I don't have AC in this room, which is why the fan is on, and you guys are just gonna have to get over that if you can hear it. But yeah, it sure is cooling. So, and I have dry skin, so you know, if you don't have dry skin, then I'm probably not the girly for you to follow. So yeah, but still watch for funsies. Yeah, so I have new makeup, and when I have new makeup, I have a tendency to forget it in my routine because it's new, and so I'm like scanning my surroundings, making sure I'm not missing anything, but no, I'm not. So we're gonna go in with my Hello tried and true It CC cream. I always start with like four little dots. There you go, focus. Okay. And I always get acne down around my chin. And this is really hard for me because my mirror's like, I'm doing this on my vanity. I have like no space. So my phone is smack dab in the middle of my mirror, which is usually what I would be looking in. And I know there's gonna be certain steps that I'm gonna need to move you guys to the side to be able to actually see what I'm doing. This foundation is really good because again, I have dry skin, so this is really hydrating. Oh my gosh, this is, how have I never noticed this has SPF in it? I was just on a boat the other day and was out there for 4 hours. The sunburn isn't as bad anymore, which is crazy because that's pretty bad. So you can imagine how awful it was. Maybe I'll insert a picture. It was bad. My dumb forgot to put sunscreen on. Not even forgot. People tried to remind me. People tried to help me, and I was DJing, so I was in it.
Talking about in it! I'm talking about in it!
I didn't want to stop. But yeah, so I was wearing this, and I was like thinking that typically if I wear makeup and no sunscreen under, then you still get sunburn. It's just that the makeup is covering the sunburn, so it doesn't look like that. Hello? I have hair everywhere. But yeah, it just doesn't typically look like that. And so I was thinking when I took my makeup off that I would be all sunburnt. My face did not really, I mean, it got a little pink, but it did not get as sunburnt as I thought it should have. And my dumb ass realized this because my foundation has SPF 50 in it. Go me. I chose this because I used to watch Graveyard Girl Bunny, and not Jelly Rolls Bunny, not Bunny XO. Don't even get me started on those two pieces of shit. But, I used to watch Graveyard Girl when I was a kid, and I don't know the update on her either. She might be problematic too. I have no idea, but I used to watch her, and she had dry skin, and she was talking about having mature skin or whatever. I don't remember how old she was and how accurate that was, but I remember always thinking like it was a pretty foundation, but it was for old people, because my mom would like shop with it cosmetics, and so I was like, oh, that's for old people. And here I am at 24 years old using old people makeup because my skin is super dry and super sensitive, and I don't like having super full coverage foundation because I just don't really need it. If that's your jam though, I respect it. And honestly, if I like knew better what I was doing with makeup and I could make it look good and not cakey, I would wear full coverage. But it just looks better usually with the method of application that I use, I guess. So I have been out of a job for 2 months. 3 months, yeah. It is rough out here, you guys. It used to be like, I remember back in like 2020 to 2022, if I quit or like lost a job, I could just like easily hop around and it would be like no issues. Okay, now we're going in with the Age Rewind concealer, which has been my tried and true since I started makeup, honestly. And it's gonna be a lighter shade because we're gonna highlight with it. But yeah, like I used to be able to just grab a job and now it is not like that. And everywhere I feel like pay is almost like going down. And I'm like, why is this? I mean, I don't know why it's happening, but okay. Then we're gonna try this e.l.f. concealer. It's a little bit closer to my skin tone and higher coverage. So we're gonna mix that in. And we're just gonna do dot and dot and dot. Anyone else out there that's unemployed, my heart goes out to you because this is not for the weak right now. And I'm blessed to have a support system that helps me. But luckily I had money saved up, which is now gone. So, kinda need that job. But I stay posting on YouTube and other socials because I believe in myself. And even if the algorithm doesn't want to push my stuff out to people, I feel like my people will find me anyways. So if you like it, if you think I'm funny, if you don't, subscribe. I feel like that's not quite enough coverage. I feel like I didn't load up on the concealer enough, but it's a balance because if you do too much, you know, it kind of cakes up and makes it look a little bit not what you want, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to balance of like, okay, I want good coverage, but I also don't want to be cakey, especially on those under eyes because it's the thinnest part of the thinnest skin that you have is your under eyes. And so I just want to make sure that I'm not putting too much shit under there. And then we're going to set immediately after, and this is where the banana powder comes in. This could be a really bad idea. It might be too yellow because I have a pink undertone. Yeah. Why can't I open this? Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, I did that. I literally can't get this open. What is this, witchcraft? Guys, this is chat. Oh my god. No way. This is insane. Why are you not opening? What a looks like it. Oh my Jesus Christ. I had to use a bobby pin to open it up. Oh my god. That was crazy. It doesn't look very banana-y. Like, it looks like a really light banana powder, which is exactly what I want. So we're gonna get a brand new puff, even though it's not brand new. I've clearly used it, but it's lightly used instead of like the deep foundation powder moment. So, okay. We're going to swash. I don't know. We're gonna get some on there. We're gonna lay this. And we're gonna pat that in there. Look. How does it look? I think I like it. I think I like it. Okay, wait. I think it looks good. Boom. It's okay. We'll even it out. But I need to set first because if not, I feel like my eyes get really wrinkly and like not even trying to blend it out again will stop it. So I have to set them immediately. But we're gonna go in with creams. Okay, now time for my e.l.f. contour. I love this, but it's messy packaging. That's the only thing. So you're gonna, oh God, that happened fast. I'm gonna go boom, 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 boom. I've been doing my makeup without contour for the last like couple of weeks, and it feels so good to be back. I gotta be careful on the nose just because this applicator is like clearly not the best for it, but also because my nose does not like to hold product very well. It's the driest part of my face probably, maybe. And so I feel like whenever if I put too little, if I put too much, like I just can never win. This is my contour, I was gonna say squeegee, this is not a squeegee. Contour sponge. My issue is that I always do a fat winged liner, which isn't really an issue. It looks fantastic on me. But for my wedding, I don't know what I want to do because I'm like, I don't, like obviously it's my wedding, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. But it's like, typically wedding looks are a little bit more, why do I keep using the complete wrong words? I was about to say a little bit more fragile, which like works, but also it's just definitely not the word I actually like want to be using. It's just like a little bit more dainty, classy, and it's like I would like that. It's just that I feel like my face isn't complete without winged eyeliner. And so today we're gonna see how I feel. We're gonna do it without winged liner, and I'm gonna put my lashes on, and if I don't like it, then I'm gonna add some winged liner, and it might not look the best because I'm adding the winged liner after everything instead of the way I normally do it. But if that's the case, then I just know that the next time I practice, because I'm going to be practicing multiple times, but then I just know the next time I practice, I'm going to be trying winged liner, so I'll just do it a little bit different. And I know the nose contour is going to look scary, okay? I'm aware. Just lock in, trust the process. Don't talk shit. I know what it looks like right now, sniffing up a storm, because my eyes don't water. Like my friend, like her eyes don't water when she does her makeup. My nose gets runny when I do my makeup, and I'm like, why? Okay, I don't like that, and I know why that's happening is because I fucking put too much powder on me cheeks. I shouldn't have done that. We're just gonna have to pretend like that's not happening. Note to self, next time do not set with powder first. Okay, and then we're gonna take the concealer puffy, I keep calling this everything but a sponge, and we're just gonna go right up the center of my nose. And then the bottom, like sides, the bottom of the sides, so that I'm like, okay. And then e.l.f. Halo Glow, we're gonna put that right there on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my inner corner. I have a problem with putting an even amount of product on both sides. Yeah, okay, so next thing we're going to do, I wasn't gonna do this because I realized that the powder was kind of like f***ing up, but we're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna put this this e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. I don't know what color it is, but it's that color. I'm gonna take this brush. Oh, pigment. Girl, please blend out right now. I don't have time for this. I'm just trying to be intentional about where I place it. Typically, I would be doing this right up close to the mirror. Yeah, so I definitely did too much powder because it's like pilling right there. So next time I'm gonna have to either make sure I really centralize the powder just like right under my eyes to start and then go in with more later, or just completely forego the powder initially and do it after all of the creams, which I know is technically what you're supposed to do, but we're still putting that liquid highlighter on the height of my cheekbones. I'm so confused how beauty gurus like did their makeup with their camera setup, because how are you doing your makeup without a camera, without a mirror like right in your face? And then also, what is this? Well, unfortunately, this is not going the way I wanted it to. It's okay, because this is just trial one. The highlighter is also not blending properly because of the powder, which I should have known was gonna happen. Usually I use a loose powder, and this doesn't really happen. Like I can kind of put product over it and it's not, doesn't get this bad, but this powder I need to make sure that I do all of my creams before using this powder. I can't get this motherfucker open. Why is it like this? Oh my god. Okay, we're using some more powder to come alongside the contour and around the nose. I wear glasses and I don't do contacts, so I will have my glasses for my wedding day, so I want to make sure that the area that my glasses sit is baked and ready to go. I don't know how I feel about it, but we're gonna go put some of this there. We're gonna go in with like my regular foundation powder, and we're gonna go like that because it adds some extra coverage. It's a little bit darker of a shade. It still matches, but like I definitely need to kind of spread it throughout my face so that everything is even. I also need to make sure that this powder doesn't have any flashback, the banana powder. If it does, that won't be good for pictures. Now we're gonna go with my Essence bronzing powder that's definitely broken. A lot of my is broken. And we're gonna go in with this brush that I got from my Ipsy bag at some point. Smack that excess off. And go in light circular motions and always circle up because you want to bring your face up. You never want to bring your face down. Boom. Now we're going in with this Essence blush. I blush up. Cutesy. I need to moisturize my lips, so we're going to do the Tree Hut Vanilla Lip Mask. I did do a lip scrub with my skincare, so nice and smooth. No dead skin. The lip mask can just sink right in. Okay. Now we're gonna take my powder brush that I haven't used in a while, and we're just gonna, this is the part where I can never really like get my nose perfect how I want it. Like I'm just not skilled like that. But now this is where this part comes in, because I thought maybe a spray like this would help my cause, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna, okay, interesting spray. Okay, wish me luck. I hate it. I'm scared. I do have a little, it looks good. Oh my god, I feel like that's exactly what I needed. I feel like that really melted the powders in. Fantastic. Okay, next, eyebrows. That's what I'm doing next. That's what I'm doing next. I have an interesting scenario where I don't actually have like a spoolie brush. So I used my old brow tint that is completely dried out, and I use it as a spoolie brush. My eyebrows are severely uneven, so it's awesome. I'm gonna use the NYX Lift and Snatch pen, and we're gonna draw these eyebrows on. Most people do their eyebrows off camera, so I will be doing the same. I'm not very bad. Okay, I'm really struggling with the eyebrows. They're not even. I don't care. Don't talk to me about it. I will be having my eyebrows done before the ceremony anyways, so don't worry about it. And they're way too dark because I used to have black hair, and so now my brow products are a little bit dark. Yo, it is hot as hell. Whew. So hot as this bitch. I don't even know if I want to do eye makeup because I'm sweating. Holy shit, I literally want to take my shirt off, and I can't do that. Can't do that on YouTube. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm still overheating. I have to power through. Okay. So I want to use one of these Wet n Wild bad boys. I think I'm gonna go with the little pink stuff because I love pink. Okay. Doing a little bit too much there. I know. It's okay. I've calmed down. So, actually, I'm probably gonna be using a little bit from both because why not? We're going to go in with this shade right here. Tap, tap, tap. Tap that excess off. Okay, guys, it's actually been a long time since I've been an eyeshadow baddie. I used to, like I said I used to do it all the time in high school. And I had fire eyeshadow looks, honestly. I did a really good job with it. So let me just really try and tap into that. Since I'm not planning on using a winged liner this time around, I'm going to do a halo eye because that brings the attention to the center of my eyeball, and maybe we'll even it out in a way that I like. I don't know what I'm saying. Really, a good eye look is just, you need to blend the shit out of it. You should be blending for so long, and I know I'm going to be making cuts, so it's probably not going to even look as long as I'm actually like blending for, but you need to blend. I remember beauty gurus used to do eyeshadow primer. I just use concealer, bro. All of the unnecessary shit I was spending money on as a child because these just told me, you need it for your makeup. No, you don't. Going in with a fluffy brush still, but a little bit more compact. That one was a little bit looser, so it's kind of spreading the product out. But I want this to be more centralized, and I'm trying to think of what colors I want. Next, we're gonna go in with this bottom right shade. Typically, I would like something that's a little bit more transitionary between these two shades, but we're raw dogging it. Typically, I would blow it out to the side more, but because I'm doing a halo eye, I really want to like focus it in on the center. Tap that excess off. My fan is blowing around the cloth on my DJ table, and I can see it out of my peripheral, and it keeps scaring me like it's a entity or some shit that's back there. Low-key scared myself by saying that. Now I have to check. Is it an entity? It's not. I don't have my glasses on, so it really could be, and I'd have no idea. You're trying to haunt me? I'm fucking blind. Good luck with that. This is definitely, like, I feel like people would still consider this dramatic for a wedding look, but, like, and honestly, it is, for me, even still it is, because I don't wear eyeshadow anymore, but, like, the way that I used to do makeup, I'm telling you right now, this is light work. Like, yeah, I have uneven eyes, okay? Oh, I want a even smaller, even more precise brush. We're gonna go in with this guy. To this deep brown shade, just right in the crease there. Because this is really about contouring your eye, honestly. Why does this side look like a different color than that side? I'm cute. Okay, now what color do I want to go? I think I want this color, but that's not the pink that I wanted. So it's like, am I even really doing pink? No. We're going to put this in the center. I used to like draw it out and stuff, but like now I just feel like that's kind of unnecessary. Like just put it in the middle. Let's see what happens. Is this supposed to be like an eyeshadow topper? Because it's not that. It's kind of letting me down. Letting me down a little bit. I feel like this is almost too heavy of a fucking eye look. I have some palettes from some controversial people because I bought them literally back in like 2016, 2018, and I know they're expired. I just don't care. Also, I never use eyeshadow anymore, so, you know, I'm still using it. Don't support these people anymore though, so I'm not putting it on the screen. But I'm sure anyone who's my age and was into makeup as well knows who exactly I'm talking about. So everything I've done up until this point, minus like the spray and like the new products, it's the same process for my everyday makeup. It's just that I would not do eyeshadow and I would just do winged liner and put lashes on. So like, if you're interested in what my everyday makeup look is, which is honestly just that one person that commented, here it is. And I noticed that this one's a little bit wider on this side, like the halo part. So we're just gonna use some eyeshadow to bring that in. There we go. That's more even. And then we're just gonna go over this side. Now what are we doing? Fuck. I always forget that part because I really don't like doing it, but we need to put eyeshadow under the eye. We're going to go in with some eyeliner. It's just not going to be winged eyeliner, which is honestly devastating to me. I might pop back on screen with some winged liner, but we'll see. Okay. I did it. I just did a line of eyeliner. Not that kind of line. Guys, we're doing the Ardell Foam Ink Wispies Luxurious Lightweight with Nut Free Invisiband. The only issue is I was looking for a clear lash glue, but I wanted Duo lash glue because I've been using that again since I was an infant. And I only have black Duo lash glue, which like I thought was a good idea, which like kind of, it's fine because I do wing liner usually, but like it's not very precise because when I put it on, if I fuck it up, it's fucked up. So, and you can see because it gets black everywhere. So here we go. And we're just gonna see if this fits my eye. It does indeed. Hair everywhere. We're going to get this Duo glue. We're gonna squanch that on there. I also like to bend, you know, give it that curvature that it needs to fit my eyeball because my eyeball doesn't go straight across. Freshman year of high school and probably like sophomore year too, I would wear lashes every day and a red lip or like some sort of, I would just do a full face makeup and just hated on me for it, but I was that bitch. Couldn't tell me shit. I did it with no casualties. Now we're gonna do Lash Paradise. Let's see what we're working with. I feel like they changed the wand. I think this is it. I think I did it. I mean, obviously this whole situation because of the powder, that was user error, and I won't be doing that again. But unfortunately, I think these two match perfect, and the reason why I say unfortunately, oh, it's not technically perfect, but I think it's the closest I have. But anyways, the reason why I say unfortunately is because I'm out. This is out. Oh, boo. We're gonna try and get what I can from this. It's a little bit of a darker theme. I'm sure most bridal makeup artists wouldn't go this dark, but it's my wedding. Very smooth and velvety on the lips. And we'll see how long it lasts. Now, finishing touch is gonna be Urban Decay finishing spray. Oh, am I supposed to shake it? Yeah. Shake well. I was supposed to do this before putting my strip lashes on, but it is what it is. I probably looked crazy. I was probably like, I'm just not me without my glasses. Okay, I think I've got my little B-roll clips and shit. Thank you guys so much for watching. This literally was like a blast to the past for me with the whole makeup tutorial of it all. Not that I would call that a tutorial, that was really an experimentation that you were along for the ride with, and I just appreciate that. But to the one person who asked for my makeup routine, here you go. Thank you for asking. And if you guys want more of this kind of content, let me know. But I probably, you know, I'm gonna be sticking to the podcasting, story time, that kind of stuff. But if you want a random episode like this every once in a while, let me know. And if you like this content, go ahead and check out my other videos, and my socials will be linked at the end of this video as well as down below. Like, subscribe, comment, all the things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye.